I'm going to give you 10 scaffolding ideas. So let's get started. So what it is offering our students a helping hand to get them, to help them with vocabulary that might be difficult for them, etc. Here, we're going to go into it a little more. One other thing I need to make sure you know is that when I'm talking about scaffolding activities, in my mind, we're working in a student-centered classroom. So if you have all your students in rows and they're working all individually, I just want you to consider putting them together and working in groups. And what you also can do is give them all roles. So each of them has a role, each of them has a responsibility. You give a signal, and the students have 1 minute to write anything they know about the topic they have on their heading. So remember, these headings here, they're in groups, there are 5 people in the group, and each one of them has a different heading. It's a piece of paper, and it's blank, and they all write everything they know on these topics. So they have 1 minute. What happens next? After the 1 minute, you signal again, and they pass the paper to the person on their left. They continue writing with the new heading, the new information, and if they know something wonderful, if they don't know, they sit there for a minute and they read what the person before wrote, or they think, and nobody's going to say anything to them. You hope, because the groups work really well together. That's all. You continue this until all the students have added comments on each piece of paper. So you're going to do this for 5 times if there are 5 people in the group. If you have weaker students, you can always pair them up with a stronger student. And then you just eliminate one of the headings, or you just do it 5 times anyway. I'd like all of you to try to make one short sentence out of any part of this long sentence as a chat. For instance, Alejandra, did you know? All right, so could everyone try to make a sentence like that? Authentic materials, I know. We have to help poor countries. Wonderful, Paicho. Okay. Anyone else? That's a great way to start. Nice and short and sweet. Developed countries need to participate to help poor countries. Annabelle, very short and sweet. Much more doable. Much more understandable. Fighting underdevelopment. Okay, 2 words, Mercedes, but it's a start. Developed countries have the key to help poor ones. Again, Antonia, rich countries must help poor countries? As a question, Igor, great. What you're going to do is you're going to help your students by breaking down the material beforehand. So what we're doing here is you can ask them to make a concept map, or you can do it. And my idea here was I took all the information and made it into a graphic organizer, right? They have not seen the student book yet. They have not seen that page yet. I just give them this. And what I say is take this information now and make it into prose. Connect them. How do you think this information connects to each other? It's really been a pleasure, people. You've been very participatory, and I've had a really good time. I hope you have, and you have some new ideas. I just want you to remind you to scaffold vocabulary and for content, for grammar, and for understanding. Thank you so much.